Hey, so just want to make like some videos for some reason. My name's Jared Brown. I've been, I guess, a musician now for, well, I don't know, for a while, but I started doing this seriously about, I don't know, 2010, after some weird experiences that I may get into in another video, but it's 2000, I guess December 2015 now, and I guess I'm going on I don't know, 6 years of doing this. And I've when I started doing this, I started doing it for God, to try to bring people to God and show people through God. So that's why I do what I do, and it's been a struggle, and it's been difficult because I've received more hateful messages and even people in the streets telling me shit that has been absolutely terrible. And keep in mind, I have said a lot of things too that may have not been very nice too. So for that I apologize. And if I've ever said anything, that wasn't kind and good-hearted, I deeply apologize for that. I had a bit of a history with drug abuse, and not only that, just like some religious ideologies that over the last 5 years I've kind of balanced out to see, okay, maybe those things I said were terrible. So I just wanted to clear that up first before I get into anything further. I've had a very crazy 5 years or 6 years. Just absolutely insane. Some of the stuff that's happened to me, some of the people I've met, some of the places I've went to, and so basically I just wanted to start this blog to kind of document some of the things that have happened to me, and that's pretty much kind of what I'm going for here. So for this particular video, I think I'm just going to talk about God, really. I'm a Christian and I believe in the Bible, but I also have some criticism towards the Christian faith about how everything's been kind of twisted and turned, in my opinion, has been corrupted by the devil himself. So let's get into that here in a second. Where to start? So this isn't scripted or anything, so I'm just doing this I was gonna say like maybe hell doesn't exist, or maybe it does exist. I don't know if it does or not. But I've always had this even before I became Christian. Why would God ever send people to hell, right? Because why would he go and create billions and billions, if not trillions, of people throughout the course of time just to condemn everybody to eternal suffering? I don't buy it. I just think I think when you die, you have a choice. You go and you sit before the judgment of God, and God is well, now you see the truth. What do you think? Do you want to come with me, or do you want to continue in your I guess you'd have to believe at that point, but do you want to continue in your ways, and then I think you would go to hell after that, because most people don't really believe in it, so therefore they cannot really grasp the reality of the fourth and fifth dimension. So that's what I think. I think after you die, you sit before God, and God was well, you didn't believe in me, and now you have to either not bow down to me, but submit, because it's rightfully so. And I think anybody that was in a position where God was proven to them would be oh yeah, sure, whatever, God is good, God is great, and he doesn't, it's good, it's a good thing, it's not a bad thing. Now, I believe in demons, and I believe that they potentially know about God and still decide to rebel in the sense that they don't want to be a part of what God has to offer. So I think if you, in the fourth dimension, if you decide to knowingly know about God but still decide to disagree or not go with God, then I think you deserve to go to hell, because I think everything is energy. Everything is like good energy and really bad energy, and we're just like kind of in limbo here in this planet. So if you want to break it down to simplicity, that God is the good, God and the angel, and we're like up here with like the good, happy joy, all the good things in the world, and then there's like the opposite of it. And then there's like, that's what hell is. It's like, it's not so much a physical place but an energetical place, that when we break down everything into simplicity of what it is there's good and bad. And most people, in my opinion, have a lot of good in them, and whether they don't necessarily believe in the Christian faith, they still, they're still relatively good people, right? So that's what I think. I think like after we die, that's what happens, and there's like this like energetic thing of existence, and maybe, eventually, who knows what will happen. Like I also believe that there can't be good without evil. Like if they just can't. So like maybe the only way to contain evil is or the only way to the only way to remove evil from good is to contain evil. So maybe that's what hell is. I don't know. Like I'm just kind of making shit up. I saw this like video of this really like genius. He's like a genius kid. He was like, I don't know how old he is now. He's like 12 or something. But he's like one of like the smartest kids or people ever. And he was like, I don't remember what he said. He's like you start learning when you start learning when you stop listening and you start thinking. So when you start making up your own theories and your own things, instead of just listening to what you're told, like if you're just like, you're on Facebook and this is what all these people say, so this must be true. Don't do that. Make up your own opinion solely based on your own thoughts, not what is influenced by you. Like obviously Christianity has it's been corrupted, and like it is what it is, but it doesn't mean that the Bible isn't real. It doesn't mean that the Bible, everything, the words in the Bible, like I have the Bible right here, and when I read stuff, like especially about hell, like it doesn't, when I read it doesn't necessarily mean what I guess mainstream Christianity says about it. I'm just like reading some weird passage here in Revelation 6:9. Thou art worthy to take the book and open the seals, therefore thou wast slain, and thou redeemed us to God by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and the people of the nation, and hast made us into our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. So like that's just a completely random thing that I just read. Like I really never like looked that up or anything. I just like the page was just like open to that page, and I just kind of read this. I was actually underlined. This is my grandmother's Bible. She's dead, and so like that's what I mean about this. Like I just want people to like come to God in the real way, not the way, because I feel like Christianity has done such a bad job at teaching people about God so that's it. Like that's pretty much all I really have to say for today, I guess. Peace out.